als eerste gaat die winnen. Ja, als je niet heel af, dan staat eerst in de meeste en dan laatste. En als je dan moet ik niet van nog een keer vertellen alles naar gaan. Ja, dat is zo wit, maar dat is niet de eerste die zo naar wil van. Ja, als mooi is dat ze nu gewoon geen meer de school is. Ja, goed. Nee, ik ga weg eens zelf zien wie van. Zo is ben als soms nennen. Is een meisje reden was dat wel in de spats en er wel afgaan, maar is echt een inval rechts. Zie je ook best door. Nu zijn we niet slechts de vorm moet lossen en is echt in de zuige man naar was. Nu de man de wijze die het zie ik maar met zijn wat zijn brengen los. Ah, wat wil je zo in de limit? Hol voor de stof en Sergio en zo mijn chance zitten binnen. Zij dus is nog een eerste keer maar of wie is toch niet voor dat? Dat is net. Want hij kan ons steeds worden. Dat is wat hem af liever. Zij er ook leer zij zien nog gaan zien ze zo gaan. Nu weet je op dat zijn wij zo lang. Is wie met was is dus in zo gaan. Is niet naar rechts. Ja, maar ik was net zien en het moest over in beeld worden maar is maar gedor maar het zit dus. Ze worden me snel iets om is niet is wie meer zo zo. Dus ja zelf en is wie zo was ik met ze zien ze eigenlijk op. Zij is die hier ook nog zo is was meer echt beschat zijn. Maar wel waarom zo zijn uit die op dus dus meer waarom je rijden ze meer wel wat gesmalen voor rijden maar en hij rijden uit en is echt zo pas voor hebben en dan schmaal en ik probeer te hebben maar ik ben gewoon weer vaak dus nu hebben dus ja we look in de dorps nacht in het aan zo gaan zo dus ik heb zo vaak maar fit hier is een hele nacht zo weer op hier zo zijn maar ook hele massief hier dat is de weer hebben zo gewoon want ja zo dan weer hebben zo wel ja ja zo wat even niet hem zo'n geleefd dus wie je wel helpen hebben dus een chef krijgen we naar wijn en was het zo er allemaal zo naast missen wat ik gewoon ook toch met Stef heel veel zo niet aan is ja stil ik doe maar dat ik die liever weer gaat ze zullen nog niet gaan als niet ik de rest toch hier wel maar als maar als niet gaan bij die liever hier gevoste door maar als er dan iets geswart nee bedoelen nee maar ben ik bedoel niet maar we zijn zo mooi zijn zullen weer fijn maar waarvan we weten maar gaan het ons zwaar weer lastig maken. Voilà. En dan nog iets dat is steeds aan mee.
Hello. I'm going to tell you about something that happened one day with my brother. I have 3 brothers. Yeah, I'll do. All right. So, this is about the middle one. So, I think I must have been about 10, and he would have been about 16 at the time. And my brother used to suffer these really bad migraines. Now, I know people say they get I'm going to tell you about something that happened.
I'm going to tell you something about what happened one day with my brother. I've got 3 brothers. This one was the middle one. I think I would have been about 10 years old. I think he would have been about 16 at the time. So my brother had suffered with these really bad migraines for a long time. I know people say they get things like migraines when really it's just a headache, but we really did get them. They were debilitating. I think they must have really affected him because growing up he always seemed sad or somewhere else. He
must have been about 10. Really helpless.
You are really good at this. A real performer. I will never see you perform. When I'm 18, I'm going to do this.
But he just stayed there, not moving. He was in the kitchen, and I told her what
I'm going to tell you about something that happened one day with my brother. I have 3 brothers, and this one was the middle one. I think I would have been about 10, and he would have been about 16 at the time. My brother had suffered with these really bad migraines for a long time. Now I know people say they get migraines when it's just a headache, but he really did get them. They were debilitating. I think they must have really affected him because growing up, he always seemed sad or somewhere else. And it's only now that I know that he had depression and some other mental health issues that really must have made him feel helpless. Anyway, one day I was in my bedroom, and no, it wasn't the bedroom, it was the study, which sounds really grand. Our house was a big house. It was kind of split into these different levels because it was built into a hillside and it kind of sprawled in a higgledy-piggledy kind of way. So over there, down there, were the bathrooms and bedrooms, and then this bit would have been the lounge, and then at the back up top was the kitchen and dining area, and then just off the lounge, just down over there were a couple of rooms and the garage, and one of those rooms was the study, which to be honest was more like a playroom. It had stacks of games on shelves, a couple of easy chairs, bookcase, there was a music unit that I used to always use, and a PlayStation. I was always in there playing music and dancing, much to the annoyance of my brothers. So this day, my brother comes in, I was probably mid-pirouette or something, and he looks at me, so carried on dancing. And then he walks over and switches the music off. So I look at him, say, "What are you doing?" And I go to switch the music back on, and he says, "You're really good at this." A real performer, that was it. And I probably said something like, "Yeah, I know." So, but then he says, "I don't think I'll get to see you perform. When I'm 18, I'm going to do this." And then he did this kind of slashing action on his wrist, and then he fell to the floor. Well, I didn't really know what to do with that. So I told him to get up, stop messing about, but he just stayed there, not moving. So I ran to Mum, who was in the kitchen, and told her what my brother had said. And as you can imagine, she wasn't too pleased. So she left me in the kitchen, but I followed, and I stopped in the lounge because I could hear this shouting, and then slamming of doors. A few minutes later, Mum came in. She'd been crying, and she just looked at me. And then she gave me a hug, and just told me to go and play. Thankfully, my brother didn't do that. His migraines are not as frequent. I think he's on medication. But sometimes when I see him, I still see that sadness and that faraway thing in his eyes. And I know that he sees that in me.